Hello, everybody at home. Welcome back to the Hougeki Heroes campaign, following the adventures of the Wickermen! I am DM Hyper. Today, we have Pod, Phil, Jose, and Hedge. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
I am doing
well. I'm sick.
I'm doing it fabulously too.
Yep. Phil is unfortunately sick, and Jay is not going to be here because of the fact that he is currently flying home at the moment. So we're actually going to keep this a little bit of a shorter session for tonight. We're basically just going to finish up here, and then we're going to take a month hiatus from this campaign, and then we'll have people in and out as part of something new. Being a level 15 mini campaign where everyone actually gets to play as one of the Primarchs, featuring guest appearances from Kazamamana from our Discord and my DM Travesty.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And also, Hedge, you do not look like a child without your beard. Don't be so down on yourself.
Listen, man, I was turned into an 18-year-old.
That's what you think.
I don't have my stream on. Hold on, let me look at Beardless Varus. I want to see
Beardless
this.
Beardless Varus.
I already have a stump mic.
It's not just me calling you by your character names. Let's go.
I keep calling.
Aw, you look kind of cute.
I de-age a lot when I shave off my beard.
Yeah.
It looks good on you. I like it.
Yeah,
I want to
but
see you in a suit now.
Didn't I send you a picture of me in a suit?
No, without the beard.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe. Let's see.
But on that note, while you were looking that up, I am going to give us a quick recap. Which is actually going to be pretty quick because last time there wasn't much that really happened overall. Well, except for the party did fight against a bunch of plant monsters. So that was an eventful trip from Thorn to Sevlin. After they did wake up, they decided to go off. And Dilius decided, let's take this slight scenic detour and see what these kids are made of. Sicking them against a bunch of blight vines, I believe they're called. Vine blights, that's what they're called. Vine blights. And it ended up resulting in Josaku getting turned into a giant ape by Yagu, proceeding to stampede through the rest of the fight. After that, the party went to Sevlin, where they were actually met there by somebody that they kind of hoped to avoid, being Amelie's parents.
Well, it was inevitable.
It was inevitable. As the DM, I can tell you it was inevitable. But yeah, with that, they decided to go back to the Rotier Manor, being Hillside, and from there, they went and they had a nice dinner. Well, mostly nice dinner with the Rotiers and Amelie's suitor, and I guess now fiance,
Yeah.
Malar Creed. From there, Malar and Amelie had a conversation after most of the party decided to piss her dad off intentionally. Everybody but Varus managed to do it. They decided, neither of them really wants the situation, and given that they are in that mutual understanding, why don't they make the most out of it and basically just do it for the hell of it because of the fact that it'll keep people off of their backs while they do what they want.
Yeah, I still have to talk to Sarka about it.
Yep, still need to talk to Sarka as well as anybody else. But at the end of that, you were actually called upon. One of the guards and one of the attendants came up to you and said that your father would like to speak with you.
That's always good news.
And that is where we picked back up. With everyone else in a side room in a lounge. Alright. So that is where we will pick up. Amelie, what are you doing? You've been told, hey, your father wants to talk to you.
Where is he?
In his office, my lady.
Tell him to come here. I feel like going hunting.
Um,
Would you please be so kind as to do what I ask?
yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
This guy walks off and he's like shitting brick. You can tell he's like shitting bricks right now.
Alrighty. Mailer, would you like to? Is it? I'm sorry.
Mallard.
Out of character. Is it Mallard or Mailer?
Maller. Like Mallard,
Okay.
like the duck, but without the letter D.
I gotcha. Thank you. I turn to Mallard and I ask, would you want to accompany me while I go to the hunting range, get my dog's license?
I believe I say that unfortunately isn't the hunting thing closed this time of night?
Is it? Well, I can make an exception.
I think everybody already went home.
Uh, Lordy, I'll get somebody out there.
Sorry,
I'll figure it out.
dear.
Don't worry, darling. We'll figure something out. I love you, sweetie pie pumpkin angel.
That would a little bit too far. But
I'm going to keep doing that.
your best idea would be to go in the morning, honestly.
All right, well,
They
we can
open
have this
bright and early.
conversation in the
They're
morning
hunters.
then. Yeah. Daddy's conversation can wait in the morning.
At that moment, the same attendant comes back, like scared out of his mind. He requests your presence in his office.
Still not budging, huh? All right, well, I guess I'll listen to what the old fart has to say.
All right, is that where you're headed?
Yep, Amelie heads off to the office with a little bit of a pout,
Right.
a bit of a huff in her step.
And yep, you go up and over to his office area. I know that this is like the entranceway artwork, but it works out. So, with that, you walk in, and your father is sitting at his desk, chair turned around, face towards the window. You've seen him in this pose numerous times. You usually know that this is what happens when he's not happy, but he has something on his mind.
Can she cut him off before he has anything to say?
I say when you enter the room, you can absolutely do that.
What is this conversation that is so important that I can't wait until the morning? I was talking to my husband.
Last I checked, my daughter, you hadn't been married yet, but it does.
Might as well might as well get in the shoes while they're on.
Well, in the meantime, the proper term is fiance. And if there is one benefit to tonight, it is that you agreed to do the right thing. The Creed boy is of strong, powerful blood, and he himself is prodigious in regards to his magical abilities.
Very much so, yes.
Yes, he's he's not even a year older than you are, and yet he's on the fast track to become a member of the Arcanum at the rate he's climbing.
Good for him. That is so pleasing to hear.
I'm surprised that isn't something you two talked about. It's no
Briefly.
matter. You will have plenty of time to get to know one another.
Of course. You can tell that she has the biggest shit-eating grin on her face.
Yep. There we go, much better. Well, with that,
Much better.
so I do have some qualms about the company you keep. 3 of your friends were
As I
were quite
expected.
rude.
It's a rough line of work. It a little bit of a rugged personality comes with the territory.
And I wonder, then what made the son of Argus Bane be the polite one? If your
He
friend thought he
was-
was being subtle, he is sorely mistaken.
Yeah, he
Granted,
I thought it was funny.
granted, that is one bold claim, because as far as I was aware, Bane had no children.
Well, yeah, it wasn't really something that anybody talked about, least of all Argus. But we're trying not to blame him too much. I mean, whether it's his fault or not is long, past due, a dead horse at this point that we're beating. But he's trying.
Well, I guess that is pleasant to hear.
Isn't it always?
So, first of all, Amelie, honestly, when you
Yeah.
walked in the door, I was half expecting you to tell me that you rejected the proposal and was going to try and convince you to come to the right decision. But, admittedly, you've caught me a little bit off guard. You surprised and impressed me. Spitfire.
I do that every once in a while. I'm surprised. I am your child.
Yes, you do, Spitfire. Yes, you do. And you see that that is his childhood name for you.
Out of character, I'm gonna say I really like that, but it probably peeves Amelie greatly.
Oh, it would.
It's
Like,
cute,
it's one of those, like, he understands. It's like he uses it affectionately, but he knows, like, there are times when it gets under your skin.
yeah.
This time you can tell very much that he's doing it in an approving manner rather than trying to get on your nerves.
Uh, Daddy, since we're both here and it seems that we've both come to a mutual understanding, even slightly. I was wondering if you could help finance my studies into magic. I'm teaching myself,
Druidic magic or arcane?
Arcane. I can show you.
Interesting. Be my guest.
Well, first of all, let me see what I want to do besides chromatic orb. I feel like that's a little bit tried and well, whatever. I can cast detect magic. Like, I don't think that's a druid spell. Wait, no.
You can cast that as
Is
a
it?
druid too. Yeah.
Fine.
Detect
Well,
magic is one of the spells that almost every spellcasting class can cast.
Okay, fair enough. What's something I can cast Jim's magic missile on in this room?
Shit.
He's a rich individual. Surely he has something that has been magic proofed.
Okay, you would know that there is actually a sort of a ceremonial suit of armor. You know that it is magic proof because you've tried to set it on fire before and it failed.
All right. I am going to cast Jim's magic missile at 3rd level at this suit of armor.
Damn, okay. You do. As you do, the spell, I'll say the spells like go in, they hit it there. I'm not even gonna make you roll at it. But the same thing happened that happened when you were a child. When you were a little kid, you decided to throw basically what amounted to a mini Molotov cocktail, like a kid version. Basically, you took some like You took some rubbing alcohol, put a thing in it, and then tried to throw it at the thing, but it basically got almost instantly absorbed by the armor, the bottle and all. And this one, you see the same thing happening with all the darts.
As I expected. Was that and did Amelie see any reaction from Velmus?
An eyebrow raise. He was saying,
Progress.
interesting. I seem to remember your childhood attempts at magic missile were much less fruitful. It is impressive, daughter, to see your growth.
Very rudimentary once I really understood how to channel my arcane energy. I've found that being out on the road and traveling has really expanded my mind and given me a chance to really learn. It's given me the chance to experiment, throw myself into the wilds and grow from it.
Well, how long do you intend to be on this journey of self-discovery?
Until I'm satisfied, and I can't tell you when that's going to be. Maybe when I'm sitting on the Khan's throne. Maybe not even then.
A lofty ambition, but one I fear, daughter, you may have a while to go.
I'm willing to wait.
However, one that is a little bit fruitless, honestly, in terms of there's no need.
And this
We are
Amelie just
still
kind of
we are the third richest family in all of Sprinfall. One of the 20 richest in the world, Amelie. What more power do we need that a seat of government would give us that we don't already have? By the way, I'm hearing somebody's Discord.
that might be mine. Anyway, Amelie, let me turn this down. I don't know why I even have the volume on it. I'm talking through my phone.
Yeah, but
Don't worry.
the last time, Amelie, you know, like the last time y'all got like rated as like in that y'all were like 15th or something like that, just because you do own the largest the largest vineyard and wine exporting business, I was like in the Western Hemisphere.
Well, Daddy, I can own the world. I can own all the resources I could ever need. I could own all of the fortune that I or my compatriots or my family could ever need, or the poor, the impoverished, the orphans who don't have anyone to look after them.
We already
I
have
can give.
that
I
here.
can. Okay, well, there are people who live outside of Sevlin, and they don't live very comfortably. I'd like to fix that.
Publicity charity drive. Good public facing idea.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm glad we came to that agreement.
Honestly, your idea about Jalandis actually paid dividends. Exports to Runadavia and Karem increased by 17%.
17. Wow. And I'm sure even Valmus can tell that this completely shoots over her head.
It's not a small amount for how much we send to the largest country.
Every ounce counts, every penny helps, or every copper helps.
In this house, it's more than every platinum.
Jesus
No, this-
Christ, man.
Ooh, Lordy.
As he
But,
chuckles a little bit because he thinks he's made a clever joke.
Yeah. Teehee. Speaking of platinum, we never came to any further discussion about that, sponsoring my education that I mentioned earlier.
What is it you want?
Just a, bi-weekly allowance, somewhere within the 1,000 to 5,000 gold a week, or every 2 weeks department.
Amelie, need I remind you what set you on this adventuring path in the first place? Need I remind you that you ran away from home, rejecting the family name and wealth, in doing so.
And here I am,
And
at
here
your
you
beck
are,
and command, no less.
as a representative of the Rune Reader, not as the heir to the family business.
We can work on that. You can notice that Amelie is clenching her jaw, her teeth grit just a little bit.
Over time, perhaps, but for now, even if I wanted to give you such an allowance, how would you expect I get it to you? With your location being unknown to me most of the time, Mama.
You could send it to the fuck, I'm blanking. Watch point. Watch point, that's what it's called. You could send it to the watch point. It'll be waiting for me when I return. The watch point isn't going anywhere.
No, it's not, but I also don't know what that money is specifically going toward. So for now, we'll say until your pending nuptials, my answer will be no, that allowance. But if you would like, there is something here for you. One moment, I have to actually find this. All right, as you picked a good time to have a fuck you level of money backstory. All right, let's see. Where is it? Ah, here we go. I had something in there, depending on if you asked for this.
Brilliant. God, man, was just some sleaze bag.
Intended to be very, very much intended to be. Um, I thought I had it here, but now I can't find it. One moment. I have lost this thing and I cannot fucking find it. Damn it.
God, Phil, you're fucking funny. I'm just now reading chat.
Bill's a fucking fool. That's what he is.
You're the one that wants to kiss him, dude.
When did I say that? You piece of shit?
Jesus Christ.
When did I hit Phil?
Okay, I know what he.
This is bullying me.
So, what he hands you. All right. Oh God, I might regret this one, but
Don't. give, give, give.
give him money.
he hands you an amulet with the road to your crest on it. And you know this one, and you've seen this one before. You've seen your mom wear it at times. It's got basically like again that R with like the vines going through it, ending in like various like red and white grapes.
Oh, that is beautiful, and it's so on brand as a druid.
Well, I would like you to add a necklace of comprehend or an amulet of comprehend languages to your inventory.
Ooh. Saves me from having to cast it as a ritual. Nice.
Originally, one of the ideas I thought of, I was like, no, that's too powerful to give you. But nah, it was one of those. I was working through the list. I had like a list of ideas, and I was trying to figure out which one I settled on, and then I finally fucking found it. So yeah, there it was. And that was your
Okay.
grandmother's, so do take care of it.
It's Beautiful. It's beautiful, Daddy. I'll treasure it forever.
I would advise that you also let it be a reminder of where you come, what you are, who you are,
How could I
Amelie,
ever forget?
as you should not forget. Hero tears, Amelie. Even though we have more, that means that we need to make more of ourselves. That we need to show them, everyone, why we have what we.
Of course. Trust me, I get it. I get it.
Beginning to you think that you might start to understand. Might be starting to understand. Oh, and
Would Valmus expect a hug?
probably not.
I give him one.
He walks up. So she walks up. As you go up and give him a hug, he's like caught off guard by it because he was turned around. But as he slowly like holds you back and turns around, then he gives you one back, like a ginger one and a hesitant one.
Oh, that's actually kind of sweet. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna
I'm
gonna
so curious as to what the fuck you were just saying. What was said was about to do. Hold up.
I was very tempted to pick his pockets, but that's not my skill set, so I'm
He would absolutely
deciding
notice, by the
against
way.
that. Against my wisdom is telling me not to do that, so I am not going to. I am just instead going to appreciate the affection of my distant father.
Well, it is good to have you home, and it is good to see starting to what I would say about what is the right thing to do.
It's good to be home, and I'm looking forward to returning after my next, moment of reprieve.
I've been informed that you leave in the morning for the border. Do
Oh,
not
too sorry.
get captured
Sorry.
in Tian.
Yeah, Daddy, you ain't gotta remind me.
No.
Amelie like visibly shudders. I know what happens in Tian.
Why are you being sent to Tian?
Ah, secret hush hush, this and that, personalities in and out.
Fine. Something I could not glean for anyone around. So, accept that as is. By the way,
Unfortunately, that is all you're gonna get. This line of work asks a lot out of us, but it pays well. It pays decently. Of course, wouldn't mind a little assistance.
I imagine not. By the way, two more things before you leave. You are
Of
welcome to stay
course.
here, as is the Bane boy, or the Bane boy. The other three are not. The
Excuse me?
the actually, I reconsider. The turtle, odd as he may be, and vexing as he may be, seem to be more simple than purely rude as the others two.
Right now, I don't give a damn about the turtle. What are you talking about? I've said this in my letter. All of my compatriots are going to be treated with the same respect I am. Motherfucker, I expected this. I expected this. She
Did you say that
immediately
out loud?
walks out of the room. Yes. She
Language.
immediately goes for the door.
As he snaps at the door, light closes and it's not opening. We're not finished.
I
Amelie.
expected this too. Dispel magic.
Counterspell.
Such a bitch.
Fuck. Okay.
Your dad's not a high level magic caster, but he's high enough to know counterspell.
Okay, well, fuck me.
If you wish to not stay the night and wish to stay with your friends, you may stay at the archive, like the rest of the readers.
Fine, I will.
That will be your choice. Also, why did you go Southern accent on the Sun for Amelie?
Well, I mean, she always kind of had a little bit of an accent. Just because I have a little bit of an accent, like I kind of adopted it into the character,
Gotcha.
mostly because Phil kept like confusing me and Amelie.
That only happened once.
It
I like it. It's great.
It
Well,
is
thank
funny
you.
as hell. Regardless, um, well, the two other things. There is a letter for you addressed from the Khan's estates. So, here, I think we can both imagine who it is from. I'm sure you've heard the news.
I will be reading this expeditiously. Thank you.
Welcome, but I assume you have heard the news.
I'm assuming this is the news of Nanny McVanny and the Con Raldis getting married.
Yes. Quite the
Oh
odd
yeah,
pair.
I've heard that. They seem like such a sweet couple. I'm so happy for Van Hanny. She seems so happy.
It was quite interesting to see Miss Sethor standing there alongside Khan Oyal. Quite a
Well, if you two
interesting.
got along better, maybe it could be you standing by his side.
Not in that regard, I doubt it.
Hey, the world's full of possibilities. There's a multiverse.
Which kind of brings me to my second point of before you leave, I would request that you actually have a long talk with her.
I've been wanting to see her, honestly. I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to her since dinner.
I suggest that you have a chat, not too long. She wasn't exactly in the greatest offices tonight.
Oh, she's fine. She's always like this. She's fine.
I
Yes, yes, she is.
wonder why, mamas.
I mean,
Oh my god, I wish I could say that. I wish I could say that. I want to steal that. I want to steal
I
that.
mean, you could have.
You could. Nobody's.
Nobody's stopping you.
Nobody. I do wonder. I do wonder why. Maybe it's because we make the best wine in all of Abilene.
Abeline.
Abilene.
I feel like you just turned the accent up to 11.
I maybe I did. I'm a little baked. Okay, I'm a little baked.
No,
Leave me
you're
alone.
good. You're
I'm
good. You're
enjoying
good. It's
TV.
just funny.
No, I like it. I love it. It's great.
It happens
She
when they
she's
get
had a
angry. I
southern
noticed.
accent. Maybe it hasn't come across so well in previous sessions, but she has a southern accent, and I'm sticking to it. She is a southern belle, a belle of the ball. She is the fucking queen, and she is here to rule.
Fair enough. All right. Well, yeah. With that, you and I both know better than to try and judge her for.
Oh, I ain't judging. I'm just, you know, making suggestions, light conversation, gossip, one might say.
It's a pleasure seeing you, Do tell me if you intend to stay here for the, say, or not. If you decide to leave and return to stay with the rune readers for the, and tell Indilius I told him to fuck himself.
Oh, always. That's how we say hello. And yes, I will be staying in the what is it? The civic hall?
The archive.
The archive. I will be staying in the archive where I feel safe with my bodyguards. Adieu.
Oh, one more thing before we.
Yes, Daddy dearest.
You may not have heard.
Oh, father of mine.
Hmm.
Oh, giver of life.
And soon to be maker of laws.
Huh?
As he slides a piece of paper over his desk. You go and
Uh-huh.
look at what it says?
If he allows me. You know what? No, I'll take it and I'll read it after.
Oh
I'll
no,
read it after
it's
I.
not one of those where it's reading. It's a poster. It's like a
Oh,
it's a
okay.
pamphlet handout.
Okay, well, in which case,
Vote
yes.
Valmus
Yeah, might as well.
Rotier, Mayor of Sevlin.
Oh, oh, you're running for mayor? You're running for mayor, Pops?
Business will become much easier if I can, how should I say this? Put the right laws in place to make the city as thriving as possible.
That's wonderful. That is so great to hear. I hope you remember me and your high status.
I still
I'm
need to
gonna
win,
go.
but I'm confident.
Yeah. Good night.
Good evening.
Good evening. At that point, she leaves, like basically not
Enjoy.
breaking eye contact with him until she closes the door and
Good evening, and do
enters the
not be a
hallway.
stranger, Spitfire. This time you could tell it was a little bit to poke at you.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. I've got that to work. I've got that to work with.
Okay. Jose, you said he's not that rich. That ain't how that works.
I'm gonna give Chaz all the money, dude. I will save up all the money from every mission to
No,
give
no, no.
Chaz.
You see, like, if it was in terms of wealth, in terms of wealth, he would have the equivalent to what Mark Zuckerberg is in real life, because Mark Zuckerberg is the 15th richest person in the world.
Is he
Who?
still though after all of the billions that he's sunk into the metaverse and how
This is
that's
according
like?
this is according to Forbes as of their 2022 net worth listings.
Okay.
And I hired Chaz to kill this man.
It would be very expensive because of all the things that
Chaz would have to go through.
Yeah.
But I will. I'm gonna save up all my money for this.
All right. Amelie is going to head to the archives, and basically, as soon as she has some semblance of privacy, she is going to begin reading that letter that came to her, assumedly from Vanhana.
Do you go pick up the rest of your friends, or are you just going to leave them in the lounge?
Oh,
Also, are you going to talk to your
might
mother?
as well grab him. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I should talk to mom. Let me do that first. I'm gonna talk to mom first.
Mm-hmm. One moment, I'm going to swap
My
the battery in my
ADHD
headset.
ass. I'm so sorry.
Okay, now I can hear you.
um, I believe I just said I was going to talk to mom first, and then grab the party and make my way to the archives.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So yeah, you walk in and you see your mom has basically taken off like the formal again. It's much more of like a more comfortable lounging around one. Still very nice, like whatever the equivalent of okay, you know what? Sapphire cotton. That's what it is here.
Ooh,
Instead of Egyptian
fancy.
cotton.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Evening, Mom.
Amelie, what are you doing, Mo?
Nothing much. I just wanted to say hi. I missed you. I go in
missed
for a hug.
As you hug her, you could definitely still smell the booze.
I figured. At this point, it's cologne.
So yeah, you can say what at this point it's cologne. Oh,
Yeah,
I get it.
or-
I get it. It sticks
either
to her like a
whatever.
perfume. But yeah,
Yeah.
with that, you do that, and you can tell that she's still a little bit buzzed at least. It's been a couple hours since y'all had dinner, but you do see a couple and say, but a half-drink bottle of wine over on her nights over on like the desk.
Buddy,
Here.
you seem to be enjoying your evening. You got anything? You got anything stronger than that in the cabinets?
Oh, dear. You see, she stumbles a little bit as she pulls out, and you find something. Hold up. Let me see what I'll say what this is called. This one is called. Oh yeah, no, that's more what your family would drink. This one is called Absinthe King of Spirits Gold.
Ooh,
By the
that
way, is
sounds
the
like
real
fan.
name of the drink? I just could not think of anything with that.
That is really fancy.
You know what?
Does it
No,
burn like
what
hell?
it's called? It's called Spirit of Ecstasy.
Ooh, that's still kind of fancy.
Hmm. Yeah,
Hoity-toity, very, very nice.
you look on the side of the bottle and you see that it is 70. I'll say that it is 140 proof.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's Amelie's type of drink.
You also see even your mom. I'll say your mom like pours two shot glasses, pours one. Do you take a drink?
Yeah, down the
Roll me
hatch,
a Constitution saving throw.
sir. Yes, sir. 19.
19, you pass. It burns and you are buzzed.
Fuck yeah.
We're
Whew,
immediately
that
buzzed
was
just by
nice.
drinking this shit.
Oh lordy, this is nice. Where did you get it from?
Do you even have to ask? I get imported in, dear. You know how it is. Oh, and your father lets me get some of the nicer things.
Well, yeah, but spill the beans, Mom. Where can I get some?
It is from Sapphire.
Oh, lovely. I have a friend from the Sapphire region. He might like this. I'll have to get him some as a gift.
Ah, you might want to save up for that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to.
I'm going to take three guesses on something, and I want just simple yes or no answers. One,
I
did you ask your father for money?
Yes.
And he said no.
Yep.
Two, you spoke to Maller about the proposal,
Sure did.
and you said no.
Nope. Is that your third question?
No. But that one
All right. Well,
I will tell you that you made everyone's life a lot easier.
I do believe I did. Yes, I will say that much.
And as far as the third question,
That's not a question I can answer yes or no to, Mom.
uh,
Well, I mean, as long as it takes, really. He kind of he benefits from this too. Like I can't just dip out on him unless he wants to as well. And Besides, who really gives a shit? Anyway,
I do. Amelie. I give a shit. I give a shit about your well-being, and I don't want to be eaten by some giant worm, or killed by bandits, or kidnapped by some Tiyan slavers.
I, Mom, that isn't gonna happen. I'm not a little girl anymore. I shoot magic out of my eyes. I can defend myself.
Yes, and we're in Springfall. Everyone can do that, and yet still readers die every single day, and we hear about it.
I'm sorry, but that's fucking funny. I'm sorry. Ooh,
Something
sorry.
Phil said.
No, no. Hi, Bert.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're in
that was
Springfall.
funny.
People do that.
It's
It's like I can do magic stuff. It's like, yeah, you would literally everybody else in this country.
Well, I do magic stuff better. I get my magic stuff from the ground, the earth. The earth is so fucking powerful. Abilene is so powerful, Mom. You just have to figure out how it works, and then boom, it works for you. All of that raw nature, that chaotic give and take. You can, Mom.
If you wanted
I
chaos,
can
you would have
handle
spent more time
myself.
around.
Lordy. Um, yeah,
Your
well,
father is hard. I know. And I'm not the best. I know that.
I know.
As she's looking over at the bottle. But we both love you in our own way, Amelie. We don't want to see anything happen to you.
I haven't forgotten that, Mom. I'm not doing this to spite you. This is something that I want to
No, you
do.
did it
It's a
to
good
spite your father
outlet.
in the
It's a
first
good.
place.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that was the original intention, but I'm having fun. I'm I'm enjoying this line of work. Like, as stressful as it is, as many times as I've been bitten by a fucking dinosaur, I this is good for me. And this is good for so many people. Amelie, she puts her hand over her mouth as her eyes start welling up.
Really is no time.
No, no, they're sure as fuck ain't. Sorry.
Best I can do. Wish you luck. And when you
Could you?
come,
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time? I couldn't hear you. My
then the most I can do
roommates
is
are.
to wish you luck, Amelie.
Okay, thank you.
Most I can do is wish you luck and pray that you return safe. To who? I don't know. But
Well, uh, Mom, if you want to come out with me, we can go to the garden. We can pray. We can pray in the rose garden. Or I'm I'm assuming they have a rose garden. These people are bougie. They'd love
yeah, they
roses.
have. You absolutely have a plant garden. I don't want to take you and your friends need to go back to the archive and rest.
Mm.
Your sad drunk of a
Mom,
mother.
Amelie reaches over. She's still, I'm assuming they're both still sitting down at this point. She reaches over, puts her hand on her mom's knee. Mom, would you like to spend some time with your daughter in the garden? Would you like to do that for me, please? That's all I would
All
really
right.
want from you right now. That's really all I would want from you. I'm not expecting money out of you. I just want to spend some time before I go. I just want to spend some time before I go.
If you're here too late, you will be. So you won't be able to travel well in the. So why are you as y'all have started walking through the household.
Oh Lord. I hate to have asked you for a longer conversation and then have to tell you that I can't answer that question. It's it's an obligation. The job asks me to keep it secret, but I can tell you that it's my spirits are high. My spirits are high, and I have a good feeling. I have a gut feeling that is telling me this is going in a direction that I want it to go. I'm gonna follow that feeling.
Oh, there's really nothing. Other than the fact that they royally pissed off your father.
You noticed that? What'd you think of Varys? They
Dear, I could I could be twice as drunk as I was, and I could still notice that.
ain't he fucking funny?
They were so they were not subtle. At least Varys decided to be polite and understand not to insult someone at their own dinner table.
He's had experience with rich people before, actually. In Galrin,
Oh,
I believe, was briefly familiar with either Plasia or Vana. I'm pretty sure one of them saw him performing or doing his thing.
He also went to private
Farting.
school as a kid, Pod.
What's up?
He also went to a private school as a kid.
Oh yeah, he went to a private school. He also went to a private school, which is,
Bill,
very, very promising.
Bill, it's an offhanded joke. It's like when you say when somebody says they're from Baltimore or Detroit, you're like, sorry about that.
You're good. Um, Finn, oh my goodness, he's a great spellcaster. He really needs to stop beating himself up so much. My God, he's so much better than he gives himself credit for. I'd probably be mincemeat if it wasn't for
Honestly,
him.
the say the half drow, the two say and the human and the turtle aren't what surprised me. What surprises me is the Imperial. Particularly, I thought relations between Nair and the Empire aren't exactly at the best right now.
I mean, I can't. I don't. I can't really tell you very much. I can't really tell you very much about that, but I can tell you very much about Josaku. Very charming.
Should be.
Sorry, I out of character. I blanked.
No, he should be. I
So
don't think you've really realized it about him. It's interesting though. Your father wouldn't exactly either.
well, I'm glad that you see promise in him. I do as well. I think he's
Apparently, so
got
did someone
what
else.
someone else. You say?
You honestly don't remember our trips to Sapphire. Did you ever wonder
Uh,
why your father sent you and me, as opposed to himself, whenever there had to be any sort of business trip to Sapphire?
you think I would have questioned that, but it's a really pretty place. You get kind of absorbed in the scenery.
It's a matriarchal society. Most places these days are either patriarchal or more
Oh my.
equal.
Okay, out of character, I'm gonna puke. Oh my god.
What?
God. Really? He's against the matriarchy?
No, 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 no. It's that he knows better than to do that because he's a guy, so he knows that him trying to negotiate wouldn't hold as much weight.
Okay, okay, okay,
It's not that he's
okay.
against it. It's a business tactic. By sending Soraya and you, he sends people that they see as equals rather than lessers.
Okay, that actually makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
and in that regard, dear, The way that he walks, the way that he holds the blade. I'm surprised you were so fascinated with the noble. I would say with the noble's guards and their bright shiny armor and nice shiny. Or did you not
He wields
realize
that
that?
sword. Ooh, yeah. Go ahead.
There's more to your friend than the eye, Amelie. I would bet quite a considerable amount of money, which I very well know
Yeah, I know that,
that
Mom. Get
there's
to the point.
something that he has spent quite a bit of time in the presence of nobility. He knew exactly what to say to piss your father off. You don't exactly just know how to do that in so few words, while also carrying yourself as if you were not wanting to be noticed.
Okay, so he's a people person of all walks of life.
Well,
He wields that sword like it's a shield half the time.
I'm sure the
He's an
boy has his
amazing
own
asset.
secrets, and I'm sure that young man will tell you in due time. Not my place to give you anything. It's like how you have to
Not
keep
ev-
some
you-
things.
not
Yes,
every
I have to keep.
skeleton needs to be brought out of the closet.
Probably not. I would expect that there are several in some of your faucets, except for Yagu. He seems about as innocent, how should I say, jovial as can be.
Like, no, I shouldn't.
Do tell.
Amelie really is chewing over the situation between Yagu and Lydia in her head, but she's already tried to paint Yagu in such a good light that this would probably really hurt his image. So she's going to try and think of a lie real quick on the fly. Uh,
Amelie,
it,
lying
it,
when you're hiding something.
okay, well, sometimes things don't work out between two people, even though it
Really,
really
you
seems
and
like they ought
him.
to. No, no. Well, I mean, no, no, but no. Okay, I'm going to say, but no, that is not happening. It's him and another girl. I already never. Damn it.
It's funny how easy it always is to fluster you, Amelie. And we lost Phil and Hedge in the roll 20.
Oh, that's because I haven't touched the roll 20 in a while.
Oh, I
I should be
haven't either.
back.
There we go. Oh Lord.
I've just been watching
Oh,
the stream the entire time.
damn it, Mom. You suck. Mm.
Obviously not. You're here.
Shut. Okay, that's funny.
I
Okay. Okay.
love how long
I
it
as a
took like
player,
everyone else to figure it out.
I as a player am going to assume that she has that we both have gotten to the garden, and
Oh yeah, no,
Amelie
y'all are
is
walking in the garden.
yeah, Amelie is just going to very quickly try and bring her mother's attention to the garden and meditating and feeling the energy of it. But anyway, in any case, Mom, the grass. Why don't we take off our shoes
Why would we do?
to feel the grass between our toes to get a better connection to be closer to Abilene.
Aveline.
Abilene. I'm going to forever mispronounce it.
Yeah, it's got the long I because of the vowel at the end of the word.
Abilene. Abilene. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, doing that, you do that, and she actually stumbles over a little bit when she goes to take off her shoes.
I'd probably do a little bit as well. I am kind of buzzed, but
Oh no! Like she like full on like stumbles over and does that, but she gets a little bit of a laugh out of it.
well, I am going to try and make sure that she doesn't fall over. I kind of real quick reach my hand around her back, like like you do when you try and steady somebody who's wobbling a little bit.
Thank you. So nice
All
to
right.
just not worry about.
Yeah. Yeah. The wind. Can you feel it on your skin? Out of character, what time is it?
Right now, it's about like 9, 10 o'clock.
All right, so the moon would probably be coming out.
The moon is
But
already
the
well
sun,
out at this point.
yeah. All right. Can you feel the moon? It's very gentle, but
Amelie, I
if
don't
you know
you
it's
understand
there,
how drunk I am right
and
now. My senses are.
well,
I
even
understand.
so,
I have a problem.
I,
I don't know how to get rid of it. Sorry, that's. I know your father's running for me.
um, yeah, he told me a little bit about that. I saw the flyer. Oh God, sorry. Sorry. This isn't in character.
Are you okay, Pod?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just give me a minute.
Yeah,
Just
go
give
for it.
me 1 minute. Yeah, just 1 minute. Thank you. Probably gonna be myself for a second.
Man, I hate Valmus. Can we kill Valmus?
Let's kill him.
Let's do this.
Valmus,
Marshall,
Valmus die.
Marshall, Mad Lad, special mission. Valmus die.
We could do it, dude. I believe.
By the way,
Secondary mission, try
eventually
not.
a guard did bring y'all like a deck of cards.
Oh, thank God.
What have
Can
y'all
we
been?
Start
leave?
playing cards.
No, y'all are told not to leave.
Oh, I don't care.
But we should probably stay
Yeah,
to
but
make sure
remember the guard
Amelie-
says like, please, please, just don't.
Oh right, yeah, he did. I don't want to fuck up this guy's job. You're right.
Yeah. So yeah, what are y'all playing?
I'm
Uno.
actually good at a game.
Oh,
What's the game I'm
no!
good at?
Can't play Uno with a 52 card deck.
Can we ask you if they have an Uru deck lying around?
It'd be a little
What the
rough,
hell
but
is Uno?
Jesus, uncultured.
Who's
Does that mean
Jesus?
Spanish exists in this world?
Sorry, what'd you say?
If Uno exists, does that mean Spanish exists?
Probably does.
I don't
well,
remember what
assuming
game
it
I'm good
does.
at.
I mean, if common is English, I'm sure Spanish exists somewhere.
Yeah, and Elvish is French.
Oh, I'm good
Wait,
at
does-
dice. Never mind.
Wait, does that mean Varus has been speaking French this entire time?
Yes, but the French that would be more like a actually it's more of a Creole style French.
Mm.
Yeah.
Chiefs have just been chilling there. Yagu too. Can we at least get the gods in on the card games so that it's
One of the guards is like gonna keep out watch. Yeah, go for it. Just don't lose any money this time, dumbass.
I mean, I didn't realize you were playing for money. I'm down to play for money if you guys are.
No, he doesn't get to play for money. Does that, his
Yeah.
wife will kill me for not paying attention to his gambling habit. Dude,
That's
seriously? You just gonna like tell my whole fucking life story right there?
All right.
Gotta be real about it, dude. So yeah, one of the guards started playing cards with you. We'll say that y'all started playing Crazy Eights.
no idea what that is, but I'll go with it.
Wow, you have really missed out. All right, but yeah, Amelie, with that, you're starting to feel it, and He's like, yeah.
Uh, her name's Sarka. Sarka, shit, it starts with an M. I can't remember it. I'm drunk right now. I met her in
Miastan.
Kurem. In Miastan?
Miastan.
Miastan. I know I have that written down somewhere. I think I forgot to save the document I wrote it down on. Shit. Thank you, Phil. But yeah, her name is Sarka Miastan. I met her in Karem on a job. She was she was acting as translator briefly. Um, I she's
I'm not laughing at you, Amelie. I'm laughing at a little bit of irony. Oh, I have exotic taste in wine, and you have exotic taste in partners.
yeah, she's a dragonborn, and my goodness, she's so pretty.
I'm assuming.
Her
How is she going to take your nuptials?
I Ooh, Lord, I don't know. I really don't know. I have yet to even put the quill to the parchment. I don't know how to tell her. I've already written her a letter confessing my love to her, telling her how scared I am, how scared I was of this whole marriage, and of how scared I was of what would happen between us.
It wasn't quite confessing of
And
love. It
I,
was more so like, hey, when I get back, you want to go get something kind of thing? Because like y'all never actually like went out on dates or anything.
yeah, no, it was just an expedition. It was just a job, but we had. I feel like something was there, and I really want to hold on to that because that's really keeping me together. Because this job's kind of stressful and lots at stake, and I know that if she gets hurt, there's a chance that it might be my fault if I don't do this. Oh Lord, I shouldn't have had that drink.
Fine.
Oh Lord, I shouldn't have had that drink.
Let's just sit here. With you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil, there really is.
Oh my God.
Just sorry for interrupting, but if and in the off chance Sarka turns her down, in the off,
Motherfucker, you
does
know
the-
me!
no, listen. I'm just gonna ask. Does that mean Pod Amelie goes on her fuckboy arc?
I don't know about that, but shit is gonna
No.
get set on fire,
You know what she would
and
do? She would go on her.
nobody's going to be happy.
She would go on her South Park arc about that. That episode with Paris Hilton and Mr. Slave.
I actually didn't know that, but I just saw what Phil wrote, and I hate Phil so much.
She
Right.
could join the Fitz. Fuck off, Phil. Fuck off. All right. Yeah, with that, Pod, I'll say Amelie and her mom do sit under the stars for a little bit. After that, I assume you just get the guys and then head back to the archive.
Yeah. It'll be good to see the boys.
All right. Well, Amelie comes and gathers you all.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Mind cutting me in?
They're not gambling.
Oh.
Not in my
Well,
house.
then
They
what's
won't
the
be.
ticket cards for losers?
Well, someone stopped us from gambling. As I look at the
Yes.
guard.
She's now looking at the guard.
Oh,
Wait,
Lord.
So,
who's looking
Matthew,
at the guard?
I'll say, Matthew, is there a reason that you're playing cards instead of doing that? Ma'am, it was.
Because I asked him to. Because we were bored.
Fair enough, fair.
Hey,
It has
Jose,
been
it's good to
lovely
see you
meeting
back.
you all.
Oh,
And, as everybody. As she actually goes in to give everybody a hug. Goodbye. It was lovely meeting you all, and I hope that you all keep my daughter safe. But when she goes up to you, Josaku, she leans in and says, "Senor."
Hey,
no response.
When she goes back, she gives you that intense stare of, "I know what you are, You better do what you were trained to do.
Well, that's not intimidating at all.
I smile and say, she's safe with me.
Again, even though her mom is a drunk, she's still a very intelligent woman.
Oh yeah, I never said she wasn't.
What is going on with Josaku?
You're a lot closer to home for him now. You've actually met somebody who has spent a frequent amount of time in the Empire. Interesting things start to happen. So with that, you all head back to the archive. You are meted welcomingly by Andilius, who basically tries to make sure that there's no like bugs or anything on you or anything set by Valmus or any of that shit. And all of that. Well, you all get to bed. Last I heard, your guide will be meeting you here in the morning.
Sounds good.
Yes, and just a warning about her, she's a little odd, but you get used to it.
It's slam poetry, right? Oh, can I ask Amelie? Amelie, how did the conversation go with your dad?
Oh, yeah, it wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, he's not giving me an allowance like I asked, which piss on him, but oh well. He's running for mayor. He's running for mayor.
I'm sorry, he's what?
He's running for mayor. You didn't know?
Oh.
You didn't see the flyer?
There,
The
Amelie,
flyer.
Amelie, he has an announcement tomorrow of something. I'm assuming that that's what he's going to announce.
Oh, goody!
fuck.
Can I make the announcement for you?
No, he's going to announce something. He's holding a press conference or
I
something
meant
tomorrow
for him.
evening.
I meant for him. Can I make the announcement for him?
No, because you do
Especially
not have
with a treat
time.
for y'all this evening.
You do not have time. Y'all will be leaving first thing in the morning. You have a 2 weeks walk ahead of you.
Oh, come on. It doesn't take that long to say he's the world's biggest asshole.
No, I can say that, but I also know better than to say that in a public setting, without making myself look like, and that I'll say, and how to do that without making myself look like an asshole. Also, as your acting boss, there's stuff for you to do. As amusing as it would be to see you tell your father off in front of a bunch of dignitaries and whatnot, you will already be out of the. I'll say, hopefully, you will be on your way out of the country by then. By the way, you're traveling by foot.
For my brilliant wit.
Wait, there's no cart?
You can't risk being detected by having the sand from a cart kicked up into the air. The waste is a giant desert. As soon as you hit it, anything and everything will see that dust cloud for miles. Trust me.
Well,
I wouldn't take. As powerful as I am, I wouldn't take a cart out there.
all right. Andelius, I am speaking to Andelius, right? Just double check.
Yes.
Just making sure. Thank you. Andelius, Uncle Andy, I am going to have a little conversation with my friends. It's been a long day, and I would like to debrief, if you will. And then, yes, we will rest. Not. I have exhausted quite a bit of my magic today. I have exhausted quite a bit of my mental energy, frankly, and I would like some sleep, but for now, I need to talk with the boys.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to change it back to the archive. One moment. So, yeah, you are here. And yeah, you can absolutely do that. So yeah, he walks off. He goes off to his own place to go to bed, deal with some things. What are y'all doing?
I am going to search for just about the first empty table that catches my eye.
They're mostly empty right now.
Yeah, I'm again just the first one that catches my attention, and then I'm going to make myself as comfortable as I can, as I assume that my party is going to eventually sit down with me, or at least get close.
Yep.
how are y'all enjoying Sevlin? How are y'all enjoying the Rotier estate?
That one was nice. The food was nice at the Rotira estate. Uh, how mad was your dad at the fact that Finn, Yagu, and Josaku pissed him off?
We got over it pretty quickly.
Did he?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
What did he say about us? I'm curious.
Just that you were rude, but we quickly got off the subject. Actually, Varys, he said that you were the only one who wasn't rude, but your subtlety isn't particularly of the highest grade.
That's fair. I wasn't really trying to be subtle with him.
He caught it and he was a little annoyed, but it wasn't anything more than just a couple of sentences and he was done with you.
That's fair.
If it makes you feel better, he didn't like you the best.
Oh no, I just want this guy to hate me so I have a motive to go beat him up.
Oh, he absolutely liked you more than all the others combined.
I'm fishing for the motive right now.
Oh, I know you are, but you're not going to find one.
Hmm.
He's a scumbag, but sorry, he's a slimeball, but at the same time, he's a businessman and a smart one too. Good luck.
We don't get strong enough to beat him up. Actually, beat him up. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Ooh, are you was that to me, Hedge?
Yeah, I just said go ahead. I dropped it.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, he seems to. I think he likes y'all. I think he likes y'all. I think my mom likes y'all too. That's good. It's glad to know that my family likes my friends. They're both very happy that I'm marrying Maller.
Everyone roll
They're
me
both-
insight checks. Amelie, roll me a deception check.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What is it? A 15.
God, you rolled a good check too, and then this fucking Josaku and his stupid ass.
Any god armors?
Okay,
in chat?
so
It's
Phil,
like 15.
I don't know why you rolled the other one.
I have exhaustion.
Oh, right. Huh. Yeah, you got a. That was weird. But okay. Yeah. So with that, what'd you get, Hedge?
15.
15.
Exact same as I believe 14
Meets it,
plus
beats
1.
it, and I'll roll
Beats it,
for.
beats it.
I will roll for Yagu, who rolled a 16 on the die. Sorry, Pod. Everybody but Finn could tell you are lying through your teeth about your dad.
Okay, so maybe he's not y'all's biggest fans, but he's not.
Everyone could tell. I didn't say that you could tell that they could tell.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Remember, you're still drunk, so I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that they're able to hide it.
It's very surprising.
Fair enough.
And you did kind of insult him while you have it.
Yeah, I don't know why he would still like me.
No, Amelie's being nice to her dad. He doesn't like us.
No, she just said he likes us. I mean, I don't get how they think.
I love-
Phil gets it.
I love naive Finn. He's
I
like
mean, Finn gets it. I'm sorry.
one of my
Phil.
favorites.
Finn gets it.
You're all one of my favorites, but I particularly love Finn whenever he's being like naive.
Josaku, you can tell that Amelie's dad didn't like us.
Not a chance.
See?
I guess
Okay.
I'm better at reading people than you guys are.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yagu's going, and Yagu's like, even if you didn't like me, your mom was still awesome.
Your mom was really nice. Oh yeah,
she was
Josaku.
really,
What did
yeah,
what
we
did
had a good talk, too.
sorry, go ahead.
She
Pod.
knows about Sarka now.
Oh, what she
That's
said?
sweet.
Yeah. Golly, I haven't even heard a reply from her back from this fucking letter.
That's more so
For
because
all I
of
know,
where
I've
you've
never
been
even
and when you
gotten
sent it.
Yeah, to be fair, the letter was supposed to be sent to the watch point. We haven't been at the watch point for a bit.
Well, it's actually only
So-
been a couple, about like 3 or 4 days. But at the same time, You only sent it like a week before you got back to Watchpoint, so you only sent it like less than 2 weeks ago.
Fuck.
Actually,
Still a while.
I got a question. Jusaku, what did Amelie's mom tell you as she was hugging us? Seems like hugging a bit
Actually,
longer.
to even perceive that, roll me a perception check, Varys.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me throw a perception check. Give me good roll. Give me
Because
good roll. Fuck!
you're gonna have to beat her on a stealth check.
My perception, that's not gonna beat it. It's an 8.
Okay, yeah. You did not beat it.
Fuck.
So yeah, you don't know that you didn't notice anything different.
Yeah. Her
Then I retract that question. That never happened.
Nope.
I cast Gift of Gab. I take it back.
Yep. Nope.
Finn.
If you're gonna game like that, Hedge, I'm gonna call you on that.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Jeez. I have a +4 to perception. Why could I roll better?
Finn, I do believe I have a debt unpaid still.
Oh, about the secret? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Could I pull you aside?
Oh, yeah.
Mike on mute. I want to hear this. Go for it, guys.
So, I have something I don't quite intend to tell the others right now. It seems Amelie's mother's knows little more than me than I would like. By any chance, how much of Tyr's conversation with I in the cave did you listen to?
I know that the background was shifting and stuff, and I think we went to your hometown, and he mentioned that you ran away at some point.
Yeah, I haven't quite talked about that. So my reasoning for such, I used to be a bodyguard for a noble, a princess, and
Not a princess.
oh right,
Yep.
yeah, I used to be bodyguard nobility, and as you can tell by now, I've left such post. Now, my reason for such, there came a day on a ship where I was going about my job as normal until we were attacked by bandits, and as I watched him cut down my comrades one by one, I stood there doing my job. I couldn't quite sit with myself after that, and as such, I left and wandered. So consider that repaid. Let's go head back.
I don't know what to say to that.
You don't need to say anything about it. Just know I pay back my debts.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Thank you.
My mic is muted. All right, y'all go back. And is there anything else y'all would like to talk about there before everybody heads to bed?
Mhm. Oh, I guess I should
Hello?
mention.
Is it working?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, thank God. Fuck, yeah, no, Amelie's tired. I'm going to be completely honest, I'm tired.
Oh, again, it's gonna be a short
Yeah.
session.
Yeah, I know. Amelie is ready for that long rest.
Yes,
For that
she is.
5 HP.
She is ready
I
for that
think-
long rest, but
Varus, if you don't mind, go ahead. Sorry.
oh no,
Okay. Varshis mentions that he mentions about the letter he wrote to Vanna about wanting to transfer over to the second sits to the group, but still keep working with the group. Just lets them know that he sent it off.
Fair enough. All right. Well, yep. You've told them about that. Everybody's reaction to it.
True Marshal Mad Ledway abandoning his friends.
Are you still gonna be able to work with us?
The goal is to keep working with you. If they tell me that I can't, I'll my plan is to still keep being a watcher, river watch,
A watcher.
whatever they call it, a watcher. I don't really want to abandon this group, so I'm not going to. I'd like to become a second sit and still work with y'all, but
What's the
if
D12
that isn't the
for?
case,
Oh, fine familiar. What is he?
He's just a hawk again, dude. He just loves being a hawk, dude.
Roll it again. Roll it again. Let's see if you get something new.
This is his
One more
fate,
time.
dude.
No, roll it again. We're going until he's something other than a fucking hawk or an owl or a squirrel. Oh my god!
What?
It's fate.
What? Whoa! No, no. We gotta do this again.
bro.
No,
Okay.
There we go.
What
Dude.
the heck? The 3 fourths in a
It's,
row.
it's
By the
finally
way-
time.
By the way, the percentage chance of you rolling the same number 3 times in a row is literally 0.06%.
I think that should
That
be
is
the hog tank.
literally 1/10 the rate of getting an SSR and FGO, the banner SSR and FGO.
Where was that when I was rolling a boot?
I know, right? Damn it, Phil. I was gonna make that joke. I was literally just about to say, where was that shit when you were rolling a Buki?
So Varys, does that mean we'll be seeing you less?
No, I don't really want to leave the group until after like everything is done. I don't really plan on leaving. It's just that I'd like to work for the second citizen just so that I can do something for Galdron.
All
I
right.
think
Yeah.
as a group we've been accomplishing a lot. A lot of what we do
Yeah.
gets is like credited by the Riverwatch, and I'd rather do something for the city considering how dog shit it's been because of Kualavi and by extension Mana. So, but I don't want to abandon the group. So if they tell me that I can't do that, like still work with y'all and be a second citizen, I'm gonna remain a watcher.
All right.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, we can work with that.
no matter the case, I'll support your decision.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
plan. I don't plan on abandoning. That is, I'm not gonna do that. I'm done running away from things. So
All right, gang.
bedtime.
Yep, you all. Does everybody go to bed?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lord.
I would like
Sorry,
everyone to roll
yeah.
me a d6.
Yeah.
How
Ooh.
about no?
How about you don't have a
Also, I
choice?
got a 6.
Okay.
Oh, we
Nice.
both got a.
Varys, what'd you get? Okay.
Nice.
So I need
Well, what's the-
rollies between Pod and Jose. Roll me a d6.
A 5.
All right. That means Pod, you go last.
Okay. Thank God.
Oh, this is gonna be no. You wanted to go first. You want to get over.
I'm gonna have to mute Hyper again.
Oh no, because there's a bit with you too, motherfucker. So you ain't gonna mute me for shit, Bill.
What?
Finn goes to bed, and when he wakes up, you know, usually at this point you're accustomed to waking up in strange places, but usually you're still either where you are, or you would be in the now familiar halls of Shadowkeep. This is familiar for all the wrong reasons. You have that smell of sewage, of smoke, of almost that smell of despair about you. You look around and you see buildings with various forms of graffiti on them with various states of disrepair. Marks indicating who runs these areas. You know where you are, don't you?
I'm back home.
Here to show. Street. And there's a very familiar corpse in front of you.
Oh fuck.
A man you called friend. His name needs not be said for you. It is someone you failed. Someone who you saved. Your mistakes, according to others, your mistakes are what caused his death. And then you hear a dropping thump behind you. As you turn around and you see another very familiar broken corpse. One you've
Oh
tried to
no.
erase from your mind. One that still haunts your darkest night.
Is there any way I can go to run?
You try to lift your feet, but you feel that you can't move. Your your feet are too heavy and just have that feeling of oh, try to from me. As that voice you recognize.
Is that Smiles?
What's the matter? What's the matter, kid? You look terrified of an old friend. Oh! And I brought forth someone else for a little reunion. Pulls out a bag and it drops. A gray-haired head dangling from his finger. Smiles his signature. Cuts. Again, I don't think this name needs to be said as to who it is.
Will Drake Siphon come to me?
Try.
I try to summon Drake Siphon.
Say leech. And instead of coming to your hand, feel it actually through. You look down and you see the dagger. Oh, you think you're in control here. You fear what you've run from. As you all of a sudden, Smiles' face like opens up like with that scream, opens up into this big toothy maw, this like inhuman thing. It doesn't look like any living creature you've ever even seen, read about, or anything like that. You've seen like various kinds of monsters, so, like big tooth, but this just looks alien. It looks monstrous with glowing, piercing red eyes as you shoot away. Kid, you alright?
Huh?
As you see Chester doing at you. The fuck did you just do?
Where am I?
Chill, kid. See where problem is, how the fuck did you shut your brain off of me for a few minutes?
I did. I did.
Oh,
I did what?
that's interesting.
Kid, I couldn't
I just,
see into your brain. That's not supposed to happen. What the fuck did you do?
I didn't do anything, but it was somebody else was sure there, and I wasn't you. And
Maybe it was just not. Maybe it was just me not paying attention. Probably.
yeah. Can you do me a favor?
Depends on what it is, kid.
I know you've got other people to look out for, but could you like stay until I fall asleep?
You want me to watch you fall asleep?
I know that's weird, but
It's somehow less creepy than if you had asked Serena. So, yeah, sure. But also, I'm worried about what the fuck happened. So, I'll keep a little bit of
yeah.
a closer eye.
Thanks, Chief.
Ooh, I need to plug in my PC real quick.
And Varys, you're next.
Hey
Varys, when you're there,
guys, I'm sorry, but like, I gotta go right now. I'm getting a
nope,
call.
nope. I will record it and then fucking send it to you.
Fine. Oh, one thing, Hyper, before you start. When you did that loud yell, you peaked, so we didn't hear you.
Oh shit! Yeah, basically, imagine
Towards
like
the
this, like screech. This
towards
like
the end, we did.
raspy screech.
You didn't have to tell him that. Hey,
Listen, if I'm suffering, so are you guys.
So, if equivalent, imagine a vocal form of nails on a chalkboard.
What would you say? I'm just making like a comparison. Would you say it sounds like something Fiddlesticks would make when he ulties
No, I
people?
didn't say that.
I'm just making
I
comparisons
did
out here.
not say that.
I'm making.
I know where you're
comparisons.
going, and I didn't say that.
But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
See, now your dream's gonna be worse. So in yours, you find, you find yourself back home in Galren. You find yourself in a very familiar place. You find yourself in the Undercity. You're in, I say, you're, you're in Underbelly, the bar. There's just one thing that really is setting you off. That's the mountain of corpses that have littered over. Some of them you do recognize, some of you don't. Some of them look like a couple of the Second City fought back in the arena. A couple of them look like some of the women that work at your mom's, your mom's establishment, over at the set. Oh, sorry, over at Obsidian. Bodies, in particular. Sat up in chairs. Wordless scream faces. Terror filling their eyes. But the only ones that are sat upright. Zera. Anders. Mara. Mom. Middle of it. Little Mario. But there's a difference with her. Her head has been. It's what happens when you run.
I don't know who or what you are, motherfucker. But I'm done running. So instead
You
of being a covered,
will. As you feel like something like, you feel something like punch through. You feel like this pain, this massive, like just surge of pain through your chest. You look down and you see this claw-like blade just sticking straight through your chest. It is holding your heart out in front of you. Varus!
That's not cool.
Varus! Ah!
I'm not alone.
He seeing you. As all of a sudden, this world fades away and you find yourself in another familiar place. This one, you definitely, I'll say this one, you definitely know what this one is. You find yourself in the endless storm again.
But isn't that like he starts patting his chest?
As you see basically like Valkyr uh shouting at you. He since you've met the god of sailors, very rarely has he looked stressed. But he does. And the guys around you, the sailors, the people who have been around for this whole time, you realize that they look stressed too. Varus, are you alright?
Yeah, he looks down again and like touches his chest and he's like, I think, Captain, what was that?
I don't know what happened, lad. All I know is that something basically shut your mind off to me for a few minutes. I was trying to get in.
I I had a dream.
Of what?
I don't know what it was. This I didn't get a good look at it, but this creature. I saw a dream. I was back home in Colorado and I saw dead bodies of everyone I knew, and one of the bodies spoke to me. It had. I didn't get a look at the eyes or anything of Meryl. Like that looked
No, you
normal.
didn't see it. Basically,
Yeah,
all of the screaming faces talk to you at once.
yeah. And they talk to me. There's this real screechy voice. This thing. I think has Umbly mentioned these dreams to us?
Nope, she
No.
has
Okay.
not.
Okay. And then I want to make sure this what I said. It it said that I was. This is what happens when you run away. And I got angry. It said that I was done running away, and when I asked it to show itself to me, stabbed me through my chest and ripped my heart out. But all I could see was this metal claw. And when I tried to grab it to try and fight it, you woke.
You couldn't move. When you tried
Yeah,
to grab or move or anything, you
yeah,
felt yourself paralyzed, like it's almost as if your muscles were just turned to stone. You could not move them.
yeah. And I tried to grab it, but I couldn't move. And then I heard you say my name, and then this thing got angry at the fact that that you were trying to get in. And it said that I would see it soon.
It won't be seeing you again, Varus. Of that, I guarantee you.
What is that thing?
Stake. Distance.
Why is it in my dreams? Does it have anything to
I
do with?
can't tell you about it, Varus. Born to not speak of it. There are things in this world beyond the understanding of even the gods. There are things from beyond the planes which we come from. Things from planes that, by all rights, shouldn't and may not even exist. And yet these things exist just the same.
Why would it be in my dreams?
Can't
Just
I can't say.
do you know if you obviously
I
can't tell
can't
us?
tell you
Fuck,
though.
I know.
I can keep it at bay. It caught I will take responsibility for this. It caught me slacking. And that is my fault, Varus, and I apologize.
It's not the apology I want. I just want to know why it was in my dream. Like it wanted something. It said that I would see it. Does this
I
have?
can't tell you, Varus. I wish I could.
It's just that I'm not the smartest man, but we're going to a temple for the reveries, and then this thing shows up and tells me that I'm going to see it.
I will tell you if it's hidden. Just if it is there in its form, They need to be broken.
What do you mean by that?
Because I don't think anything. I
What
can't
is
tell.
it?
Varus.
You can't. I know you can't tell me
I
anything.
am
Because you're gonna.
bound by laws that transcend any god. I would tell you more. I'm not trying to be shady or cryptic. You know that. But I can't tell you, Varus. I'm sorry. But I will tell you. That thing not penetrate your dream.
I'm gonna tell the group then about this
I will
thing.
give it
Just
the I will give it the proverbial broadside.
I'll tell the group about the rust about this thing when I wake up, just so that they know as well.
I would
Because if
not
this
recommend
thing,
that. More it's recognized, powerful it gets.
I have you protecting my dreams. What
Yes,
about Amelie and Yago? Josaku has Tier. Finn has Mask. I don't know if the two of the. I know Elistra has made contact with Yago. I don't know if she's protecting him, like you. And I have no fucking clue who the fuck is Amelie's patron. I need to be able to help my friends, Captain. You know this.
I know. To do go to the shrine, find caretaker.
I can't take. Listen, you can't tell me much about Caretaker other than the fact that he's the caretaker of the shrine.
You're learning fast, Varus.
These are the type of lessons I really don't like learning. Did Garrus, did the other Primarchs ever deal with this? I don't
No.
know, but I guess you kind of.
Thing. I'll say no. Honestly, I'm as confused as you are, kid.
I can't this just be a thing that I can punch it in the face rather than doing this spooky ass, stupid ass dream shit.
At least a drink. If you feel you have to, you can. Don't advise it. The more you address it, the more you acknowledge its existence, the stronger it gets. But at the same
I'm keep
time, don't look away.
even if I'm running away from it.
Varus. If I ever listened to anything I've ever said, don't look away. Make sure everyone dies everyone.
Yeah, I won't tell them, but once you get to the shrine, if or on the way, if things seem dicey, I'll have to let them know.
Sleep well, Varus. Try to enjoyable stuff of your.
Thank you, Captain. You too, Garrus. I give them a salute.
Hey.
Wanted to watch an early that quick.
Oh fuck! I forgot to make a Fuck! I forgot to post the picture I had of Tears Divine Realm. So I actually found it because of the fact that I remembered a scene from a game that I like.
Nice.
So here's a picture of it for you.
Oh.
Yep, that's basically what yours looks like. So with this one, Yosaku. I'm gonna
Oh
keep this
boy.
one here because this kind of like can symbolize the place where you are. you find yourself in a very familiar situation as well. Edge, I'm getting a lot of feedback from you, dude.
Is that me? No, no. Okay.
That was Edge. Josaku, you find yourself in a very familiar place. On a ship. In a storm. You hear the sounds of blades clanging, but you don't see anyone fighting. Instead, you see about 15 men on their men with blades standing above them. But at the end of the line, you see shouldn't be there. You see two very, very familiar faces. I'm gonna send you the pictures just so that way you remember, Jose, exactly who is sitting there. You see them one
No.
by one. See them going down the line and off. But before each one does, Sonic, as it just goes
No!
down the line,
I
and then
reach for my sword.
as you do, you realize your scabbard is empty.
I run forward.
Yet you feel your feet are chained to the deck. Your arms bound where there were chains, where there were not chains seconds ago. And that last one, Sonic, Snick.
No, no, not again. Not again.
A fear of failure, of dishonor, of treachery. How sweet!
It,
Ah! All of a sudden, you feel like this like warm light around you, and you hear like a screech that is just ringing all throughout. This almost as if it is something in pain. Be gone from here! As you like now are like face down on these marble floors, a place you've only been to 2 times before, but you've begun to recognize its magnificence.
Oh,
Young Josaku, are you all right?
more or less.
I will guarantee you that that will not. I will not allow that thing to return to your. I am bound by laws older than the gods themselves. But I can tell you, your orders, I order you as your patron, go to the shrine. Find what has broken any form of seal and plug it. This thing cannot be allowed to roam free in your world, else there will be numerous laws that will be broken, more than I can count, more than I think your world can tolerate. Am I understood?
Yes. I've complete faith in you. I'll do as you say.
Good. And I can tell you that will not have those nightmares again. But I will also tell you not speak of this to your comrade.
Understood.
And
You have my
also
thanks.
make sure you are looking everywhere. That all I am. Rest well, Sakui. You have a
So long.
you have a perilous. And you're back to sleep too. And Amelie.
She's here, she's queer, she sleeps in existential fear. Hi.
You went to sleep almost expecting something violent, something scarring.
Again.
But you didn't expect to wake up and see a rainy day. Expect to see a parade of people in black. Did not expect to, be didn't expect it to be so peaceful, even if it is incredibly somber.
Okay, well,
And you also
what
notice that you can
do...
actually walk around in this.
All right. What do I see in my current environment? Where am I?
Cemetery. Big one.
Okie
A
dokie.
nice fancy one.
All right. Do I have any of my equipment with me?
Notice that the only thing, let's say that you are dressed and everything, that your equipment isn't there, but this isn't what you wore. There's this long black dress, the veil covering your face. And
All
you
right.
notice that you're dressed very similarly, over huddled around something, which you can assume is
Aesthetic.
a coffin.
Um, I am gonna say fuck that. Um, what do the gravestones say?
Names you don't
Do I
recognize.
recognize any of the names on the gravestones?
No.
Okay.
They're written in various languages. Not all, but none of the ones you understand. And you notice that your necklace isn't there either.
Damn it. Can I cast magic here? Let me see if I can just
You don't have a magic focus.
create bonfire.
You don't have a magic focus to cast it with.
Darkness. I can freaking cast that with just my hands and voice.
Well, as you go to do that, notice nothing comes out. Amelie, come
Uh,
here.
who
Your
is it?
father's voice.
Coming, Daddy. I guess I head back to the group. Kind of. I'll try the spell. Amelie will try the spell later, she guesses.
Had to be, didn't you? Thought this would be. As he basically brushes past you and walks off. There's people staring around there looking at you. Various faces. These you recognize. Family friends. Around town. Various business partners. All recognize the casket. Pink hair. Tied up. Black.
Um,
As you see next to it. Loving memory.
all right. Yeah, yeah, okay. She's here. Whew.
Sitting in the
Whew.
coffin.
Okay.
And she looks dead as a doornail.
Yeah. Um,
At least I was here for her daughter. Was I always the best husband? No. As now your father has gotten close and is starting to walk around you, while basically chatting this. But I was here for your mother.
okay, at this, she immediately bows up to this motherfucker. Are you fucking kidding me, you son of a
He
bitch?
backhands you. Like the moment that you said, "Are you fucking kidding?"
I push him. I shove him. I don't know, I use an action to shove him.
There we go. Okay, my headset accidentally turned off. I think I jostled the battery or something.
It's all right. I push him. Amelie shoves him. Get away from me.
Why? That's all you've wanted to do? Be away from us. You didn't care about what happened to her or me or anything else around here. You only cared about yourself, Amelie. Do not listen to him. That is not think this.
Amelie takes this into account, and she doubles down. She stamps. She freaking. She. Bleh. Sorry, I'm tripping over my tongue. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. My brain is fucking scrambled right now. The
Or
ADHD is kicking in real bad. Okay. You think saying any of this now is going to change anything? You were you really there when she truly needed you? 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
More than you were
What
running
have you
away
done?
every time. More than you were.
I was a
In fact,
kid.
Amelie, as now your dad is
No, shut
he's
the
running up and
fuck
now
up.
he's
I'm a
choking you.
child.
Your dad
Don't do this to me.
your dad has grabbed you by the throat and
Oh,
said, "I've been here all along, long enough to know that you were the mistake."
is he lifting me
Enough!
off the ground?
Ah! In into time.
Am I in the air? Is he holding me off of the ground?
No, at the word enough, you feel the hand like jerk back from your throat. And basically that face you hear this voice that isn't your father's. But the other stuff, you recognize everything else. Everything else looks like your dad, but that voice is very familiar to you.
The deep grumbly rumbly Mr. Alien Space Freddy Krueger? Yes, sir. We are very familiar with Freddy Krueger. Yes, sir. Who, Lordy?
Yep.
Oh boy. Laugh the pain away. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
or
No, it's fine. It's great. I'll be seeing you. Amelie Rotier.
Can I give him a quick kick in the balls before this ends?
No,
This motherfucker has disrespected me enough.
as you start as he started saying that last line, he started fading it away into like this apparition of mist with only the face remaining at the end before it fades away.
In which case, Amelie is going to kick the ground in fucking frustration.
And
Um,
as soon as you kick it, you
after
wake up. Fuck off, Hedge.
I hate this. I hate this. I fucking hate this. I'm all up. No, wait, no, I've had a long rest. Have I had a long rest?
I will say at this point, yeah, you wake up pretty early in the morning, but it's still like 6, 7
Alright.
o'clock. You're fine.
All right, I'm getting my long rest. I'm conjure animals, and I'm getting my babies. I'm getting my babies, and I'm going back to bed. I'm gonna go back. Amelie is going to go back to bed, have herself a good cry with her puppies, and she's gonna go back to bed.
All right, I'll say that you actually did this before the long rest, so like that way you get your spells. You still don't have it. I'll say that way you'll still have it when you
Okay.
wake up.
Okay. Thank you.
You all
Okay.
get long rests, right, Ivan?
Yeah, you all get long rests. Oh, don't worry, Jay. We'll have his own thing. I'll role play with Jay individually.
Oh boy.
Yeah, when y'all wake up, you'll all go to dinner, and then say you'll go. Say, does everybody just go into the mess room when they wake up in the mess hall?
Yes, one thing, Hyper. Did so when Walker told me not to talk about the thing, right? When he mentioned about the caretaker, he didn't say anything about me telling that to the party, right?
Nope.
So that was fine to talk to the
He
party.
said find caretaker.
Fine caretaker. He didn't say anything about not saying anything about caretaker, right?
He did not say not to say anything about that.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Go on tell the party about that. Yeah, Oris goes and grabs breakfast and looks slightly like as if he didn't have a good sleep.
I'd imagine none of
Amelie's
you do.
kind of picking at her food, whether she made it or not. It doesn't really look very appetizing to her.
Five people who look like they've seen a ghost. Five people who their host. Five people I've been looking for the most. Five people.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? I am not awake right now. What are you on about?
Five people. Five people who looked like they had a late night. Callista, that was fucking terrible, and you know it. Oh fuck you, Andilius.
Have you thought about letting people drink coffee before you start the slam poetry?
That was a
Yes.
pretty good slam.
You say what?
I said that was a pretty good slam.
Oh yeah, no, I was proud of those rhymes.
The rhymes are good, but
Okay, Amelie is impressed, even if she is going to deny it when asked.
By the way, I
She-
fucking came up with that on the spot. I am so proud of myself.
Yo.
No, Warish just rolls his eyes. He's from Galran. There's a bunch of bots. He's heard better slam poetry. This isn't on you, Hype, in comparison with Callista.
Actually, let me see her performance. You'd be hard pressed to find any better.
I mean, he is from the city where there's a bunch of bots.
Yeah, but
How about Yagu?
motherfucker, she rolled a 23.
Bet Yagu could do better.
Probably.
He could.
True.
He does. He
Well.
does. He just straight up does.
Everyone, this is Callista. She'll be your guide.
I'm sorry.
So this is Callista. She'll be your guide there. Yes, and I'll try to make sure that none of us get killed.
Alrighty.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Name's Jisaku Ito.
Nice to meet you, Callista. Warish Rivers.
I know who you are.
Amelie, Minerva, Rotier.
I definitely know
Charmed.
who you are.
Yeah. Could you give us after you're done telling us who the fuck you are, could you give us a minute? I kind of need to talk to my team.
Well, okay. We'll be waiting over there. Come on, Callista. I'm sure there's some people that want to say they want to say hi to you before you have to fuck off again. Really have the most eloquent way of putting you in. Oh, absolutely.
Goodbye. I really like the poem.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, let me post a picture of Callista. Spoiler alert, she's hot too.
At this point, I've just gotten used to it, dude. Oh my god, no.
She's fine as hell.
Can't keep
I like
getting
it, he's
away
like-
with it.
I like how he's like, oh, I'm used to
that.
that.
You can save her. Yeah, she is kind of cute.
She's very cute. Like how you were like, oh, I'm used to it. Fuck.
Yeah, just instantly it's like, ah, you said fuck.
I have two likes in terms of D&D. I like elves and I like tieflings.
Bro, and Baron Sprint. I can't wait till we go to your lair and there's just a bunch
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, because it's elves where everyone's hot.
Phil is gonna die if you go to your lair.
All right. With Callista and Andilius departed into a different room,
We can't hear you, Hyper.
Amelie's kind of just ruffling the corners of her skirt. Guys, what's y'all's conversations with your patrons like?
I had one last night with him.
That was weird. My headset disconnected.
Yeah, I had one last night with Walker. It's pretty chill. He introduced me to the Primarch. He mentioned something to me yesterday about our mission. He said that we should find the caretaker when we go to the shrine, and he should help us with whatever we have to do in the shrine. But he's really chill.
Alright.
Pops up in my head every now and then. I've asked him a few things. If he can answer them, he's nice enough to tell me things. But I'm putting that more under the fact that he used to be immortal, so he's not as much of a. He's how do I see this? Still trying to get myself smited. He's not as much of a stuck up. Gonna get smited. He's
As you look over at
He's
Chester, and Chester gives you like that cockeyed thing.
You threatened to stab me.
Oh, Chester's not out right now.
You said you summoned Chester last night.
Yeah, I did.
So is he out right now or what?
No, he's not. I just, would have dismissed him.
Okay, well then yeah, never mind.
He's a lot more. He remembers what it's like to be immortal. So he's very. If he can't answer any of my questions, he does. He seems like a nice guy. I get along well with him. I don't know how Finn's interactions with Mask has been.
All right. So he doesn't usually seem to be particularly aggressive.
No, he threatened to drown me when I was being a little shit, but I think that was more out of affection than anything. I think I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. There is a small chance that whoever is trying to communicate with me might have a very strange way of expressing affection.
Huh?
I have been having some odd dreams.
Okay.
Mostly things on fire, which is surprisingly unusual. I get enough of that in my daytime. I don't really need it in my sleep. But yeah, I don't think my patron likes me, actually, and he hasn't blessed me with a weapon yet, so he's still up here, rent-free in my head.
What's he been doing in your dreams?
Just fuck it up.
What's he been doing in your dreams?
Mostly trying to talk me down, trying to kill y'all, my family, people. Mostly y'all in my family. Yeah, I don't think it approves of what I'm doing, or I don't think. Yeah.
Huh. That's so.
Yeah, I'm losing sleep. So how do you tell yours to shut up? How do you tell them to shut up? How do you make it stop? Because I'm kind of losing sleep over it, and it's kind of crushing me.
Well, I don't really run into that with Volker. The only time he's called me into a dream was last night, and when we were in Galrun. Other than that, anytime I've met him in my dream is when I've needed something from him. And usually my dreams aren't like, if I have a dream from him, it's not like I'm not well rested the next morning. Like I feel fine. But that's just like Jasak, Finn. How is it when you guys talk to Maskin? If you've talked to Maskin here,
Tyr and I don't converse much unless necessary.
Big spooky castle. Um,
Very spooky castle.
not very forthcoming. Can't really control when I talk to him.
wait, am I the only one that's been able to talk to my patron? Or not on command, but like if I asked you?
I think I've been told that I can. I don't know if I can talk to my patron, but I can talk to the Primarch who came before me.
Serena has said if you ever need advice, she's around.
Yeah.
Okay. I met my Primarch, Garrus, like twice. He seems nice.
Amory is going to see if she can probe her thoughts for any fucking memories of this thing that has been in her head. See if she can summon it, talk to it. She's gonna close her eyes.
You've been having fucked up dreams at night?
Well, at that she breaks her concentration to talk to you. Yeah. Not good things, not good things. And the longer I think about it, the more I think it's not my patron.
Yeah, I had a really fucked up dream last night, and it like I guess cut off my connection to my to Mask and stuff. It was
So,
terrible.
Oh, hey.
so
Fuck.
Yeah, nobody told me not to talk about it, dude.
Finn. Fuck.
What?
roll me a
No,
wisdom check.
I know. That's what I'm trying to do. Will he know that? Will he make the connection now?
I'm just gonna say
Can I-
roll me a wisdom check.
Okay, so straight wisdom check, right?
Yeah, just straight wisdom.
Could I roll insight?
19.
You don't need to, Josaku. Yes, you make that connection.
Yeah, 19.
okay, so
Would I make the
from what
connection?
understand-
I said yes, you would.
Okay. Oh wait, Finn. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna pause in my eating and then continue after.
I can't sit. We need to drop this topic. That's all I can say.
It's just a dream.
Okay, Paris.
Kid,
Listen,
You
I
basically from what I
listen.
mask him with this
what
thing
did you
to
say?
stop. To stop.
Finn hears kid. Listen.
If you're saying anything, we can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Can y'all not hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Kid. Listen to him.
All right, I'll drop it.
There's, really?
I can't. I want to tell you. I want to tell you what I. Yeah. No. I want to tell you what I. Just please. I'm begging you, please. Until we get to the shrine, we need to just drop it. I want to tell you more. I really do.
Okay.
I
Okay.
me telling you more is gonna make it worse. So we just need to drop it.
All right. Fine. But if I try and figure out what this is on my own, y'all ain't gonna say shit.
No, but I think Amelie, you noticed this on Varus's face. There's a look of panic. Like I think everyone.
It's very easy to tell that he's panicked.
You know, he's panicked. Like this is something, and you guys haven't seen him this panic even when we were like in Gulren. I hate this.
Sure, Amelie doesn't look very good from the restlessness,
No.
especially considering that it's been happening the most frequently to her for the longest.
Yeah, no, that's. I
I'm getting a lot of echo from you now, Pod.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
yeah.
How do I say this? I don't know what to say. I
You can trust Varys.
Oh, I realize I can trust y'all. I put so much of my faith in y'all. I don't. It's not really y'all I'm worried about. It's kind of everything else. It kind of sucks that a group of complete strangers that I met months ago have been my anchor and just what apparently whatever it is that I'm not allowed to talk about. It's I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, and I'm so.
Amelie.
We need to go to Tion. It's done. We need to go to Tion
Amelie.
and get this done. Yes.
You guys. Amelie doesn't have pupils already. Like, it's part of being a tiefling.
Yes.
But you feel her eyes, but you notice that she's just, after this, she's just like, goes silent for a second. Amelie, for what seems like a second to them, is actually more time for you. As you're finding a burning world, but it's not the malicious burning that you saw before. This is much more of a gentle flame. It's more of like a neutral flame. It's just fire for the sake of fire rather than fire for the sake of destruction.
Okay.
Heed their warning. Do not empower it. Be stronger.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you're gonna help me be stronger. But okay. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna trust you too. Fuck it. Fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? Fuck it.
But by the way, for you also, you're still sitting in the room too. Like the world, it's like almost all the walls around you collapse for a moment. So like the table, the chairs, your friends are still sitting there, but they're like frozen in time where you're like that. So then you zonk back.
At least I'm comfy. At least I'm comfy. Whew.
Yeah, as she gets back, the first thing you hear is, "At least I'm comfy."
Is everything okay, Emily?
No, actually, it's not. Thank you for asking.
I am very confused.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Andilius. I think we need to get prepared. I'm going to talk to him and see if there's any late minute supplies that we can grab before we get started.
Yeah.
You. Goodbye. I will engage in conversation later.
She appears to be talking to nothing, by the way.
What's up?
I say Amelie appears to be talking to nothing.
No, I think Emily was
Okay.
talking to us, right?
What the we'll converse later. Goodbye. I'm assuming that was to the
Oh, that was
otherworldly,
us.
the ashy voice, right?
The group.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
My bad.
It was to the group who was going to leave and look for Andelius.
Yep.
And,
And he's not
Calista
standing that far
and-
away. Also, I'm getting more echo.
Yeah. Sorry, hold on. Let me. I don't know what to really do to fix that.
It's fine. We're about to end anyway.
All right, yeah.
As you walk off to like meet Andelius, like Wires just goes up, says in his head. Like you see him, like he just sighs in his head. He's like, Captain, I don't have a big enough brain for all this bullshit. Why can't things be more straightforward? And like he doesn't expect a response, but he just says that and just walks up to John Andelius.
Hey, Chisaki, you want to see something cool?
Yeah.
So I was up late last night, right? And I was trying to summon Chester, he's just been messing around, right? And I messed up like 3 or 4 times. But the last time it flashed silver, and then I pop out Chester, and he comes out, and he's a silver white owl in his true form. I'm gonna post.
Oh.
He's an owl again? Can we not get any forms beside the fucking owl, the fucking hawk, and then the fucking squirrel?
He's never been an owl, and this is his true form.
He absolutely has been an owl before.
He's never been an owl because owls have flyby. He's never had flyby.
He hasn't been an owl before.
I could have
My-
sworn I remember a time where he was an owl.
Was he a bat at one point? No, right?
Yep, he was a bat. He was
He
a
was
rat,
bat.
He
a
must have been a
bat,
bat.
a hawk, and a weasel. Oh, no, a squirrel.
So, with that, y'all collect with Callista and Indilius, and you set off towards your long journey towards the Primal Shrine.
Oh, Lordy.
And that is where
I
we
do
will
not
end
know
tonight's
if I'll
session.
be ready for it. I'm ready for it.